What's good, YouTube? It's your main man, AB the Hero, back again with another video. And in today's video, we're going to watch what I would consider to be one of the best Lamelo Ball, Lonzo Ball comparison breakdown videos that you probably have ever seen, for sure. Like, I'm trust me on this one. It's one of the best ones that you've ever seen. And what I think makes it even doper is that this is pre-Lamelo Ball with the Hornets. And it is a spot on kind of breakdown of what you got from him and kind of what we've seen from Lonzo. And trust me, you're gonna love it. Let's get into it. Alright, so a couple days ago we did a video where we kind of reacted to a interview with Earl Watson and my man Chris Johnson live, and I appreciate y'all for going over there and showing my dog Chris Johnson some love as he kind of kicks off his YouTube channel. And basically what Earl Watson was talking about, Earl Watson is a former NBA head coach, 16-year vet player in the NBA, so to know what he's talking about. And he was kind of breaking down Lamelo right now at the Hornets, and his main point was, I seen it coming, and if you didn't see it coming, you just don't have the vision. And so what we have today is a video of before the draft, him breaking down what we're seeing from Lamelo, and I'm telling you, it's probably one of the greatest breakdowns. And it's also like a really solid comparison between Lamelo's game and Lonzo's game, right? And I think that it's important because before Lamelo touched down, folks anticipated him to just come in and mirror Lonzo identically, and that is some of this where we getting all this. I didn't even know it, and he's breaking it down in this. So I appreciate y'all subbing to the channel, hit that notification bell. It's all love, much appreciated. As y'all know, the channel has been growing a lot lately, and we hit that 10,000 subs mark, on our way to 11 and 15. You know how it is, we growing. So we over here at my man's Instagram, and definitely follow my dog Earl Watson over here, because not only does he have this video that we're gonna watch, which is just some older video, but he does these like player breakdowns, right? And so here is a player breakdown he just recently did on Lamelo. Here's another one that he just recently did on the evolution of Zoe. So go to his Instagram and check those out. It's dope, you know what I'm saying? If you want, tell him I told y'all to slide through, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is, but you ain't gotta do all that. And so, but what we're gonna watch is this interview he did with this podcast. This is let me see. This came out, I believe the podcast was a while ago. So he just posted it here. You know what I'm saying? February 16th. But this was hearing about it in here, and it came out before the draft, right? And so let's check it out. Let's check it out.
And you know why I'm gonna dig into that? Because I'm covering the.
Let me slide.
Put this on record too. Melo Ball will be the face of the NBA in about 3 to 4 years.
So he starts out with, put this on record too, Lamelo Ball will be the face of the NBA in 3 to 4 years. And we heard him just echo them same sentiments just recently, but let's go back in time.
Lamelo Ball.
Okay, we're gonna dig into that. We're gonna dig into that. And you know why we're gonna dig into that? Because I'm covering the draft next week for NBA TV, so I need to know more of that anyway. So why do you feel Lamelo Ball?
So you see, we're covering the draft, NBA TV, this a minute ago.
Is going to take over the league in 3 years, man. Hey, he still got a lot of holes in his game. He might be in Minnesota, man. Minnesota ain't never won nothing since ticket left, man. What's going on, man?
So look, and I've been saying this. Ryan knows we had a UCLA group chat. I said this probably 2-3 years ago, and this was before Melo became Melo. So I like to study like rhythms. I like to study like gates and gate.
And I think that this is what I appreciate about Earl Watson, and this is what made me even follow some of his stuff is he was on the No Chill Gill podcast, and he was talking about pattern players, non-pattern players, and it really talked about a game in a metaphysical way, right? Where it's a mental plus a physical, and that is where you get your ability from. You know what I'm saying? So it's not only just the the anatomy of the player. It's also the psychology and the psychology of the player as well. And I'm like, okay, bro, that's the same type of lens in which I feel like I approach the content that we make through on this channel.
To me, mean how players move and they how much space they cover. And what I noticed about Melo early, and he has it now, and you say, what are the similarities between him and Lonzo?
This is the breakdown. Check it out.
Similarities for me is Lonzo is a pattern point guard. Lonzo needs a system to be successful. He can give you non-pattern plays in transition, but once you get...
This is, if you watch my video where he was talking about Melo and all that stuff, he kind of hinted to some stuff about Zoe, and that's what I said. I said, yo, I agree that he probably is a pattern player, but we've seen him break the patterns in transition and all of the stuff that he does. So I'm glad that he said that in this older video.
Into half court, you got to give him some double drags, some angle pick and rolls, some zipper up catch, single pick and roll off the top, and let him create. You can't give him the ball and say score.
Yes, you cannot. And I think that's what was so interesting whenever Stan Van Gundy came and he was like, yo, in transition, we're going to let Lonzo pull it, but then in the half court set, he's probably going to be a 3-and-D guy. And folks are like, well, you got to let him run the offense, but this is kind of the same, echoing the same sentiment, right? And in this season where we seen Lonzo have a ton of success, it's kind of playing that type of role in that system.
That's not him, right?
Right.
They both can pass, high basketball IQ. They both are going to be really unique defenders with length. They both can rebound. Where they separate is Melo can shoot the three, off catch and shoot.
Now this is before the draft, when everybody was saying, yo, Lamelo is going to struggle from behind the arc. When they saying, look at him in Lithuania, he was shooting 20-30% was bad. He's not going. This is then. So this is why I'm telling you, it's a great breakdown, because we're seeing it months and months later.
He can shoot the three off the bounce, and his one-on-one game is unorthodox, similar to, and not the same, but unorthodox to me means Manu Ginobili. Unorthodox to me means C.J. Ellaby, who would be in this draft out of Washington State. Unorthodox to me mean like how he shoots, or like Melo shoots like this jump shot floater damn near at college three-point line. It's really weird, but it goes in.
He's been doing that lately with the Hornets, and it's so funny that I've seen him do that. I'm sure y'all seen him do that. And it's so, how many coaches and how many media personalities are like, what? Where does that come from? I've never seen that before.
He gives you different things to his, remember he used to be little, so he has all that little crazy, unique, crafty scoring ability. And one-on-one, you can give him the ball and just say flatten out. He's going to get his shot, and it's going to be a great shot. So that's why I think he will be the face of the NBA. Similar to, I think Luka's going to end up having the chance to be the face of the NBA.
Luka, who at the beginning of the season, folks was like, yo, he's a front runner for the MVP. He says has a chance to be one of the faces of the NBA. But he's saying that I believe Lamelo is going to be the face of the NBA. There's a difference there. Luka, you keep doing and trying your best, bro. You got a shot at it, bro. And I like Luka too. I think what he did last year in the bubble to the Clippers, to me, solidified that he's here to stay type of game. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that happened for a lot of people, which is also why they hyped him up to be the MVP of the season. I don't believe that he is in that race right now in the top. To me, he's not in that top 5 of folks who actually might be considered to get it, but he's a dog still.
They just both have this unique, mature, patient presence to their game that only experience can teach you.
Now, we'll end this here. He says that patient, to their games that only experience can teach you. So now we go back to the video we did with Paul Pierce when they asked the question, is this route to the NBA, going overseas, playing pro ball at a younger age than like 18, is that the new wave? Is this new thing with overtime, is that the new wave? We need to talk about that as well, because you begin to get that experience. I think that what scares people is that we have been in the system for so long where it's like, the reason why going to college and all of that stuff works is that you get a fallback plan. If basketball doesn't work, you fall back on this degree. If you say, yo, I'm going all in on basketball, then the ball club over in Australia not paying for your degree at Duke. You know what I'm saying? This overtime league is supposedly, but that's the move. That's the scary part for a lot of these dudes. Is like, now if it don't work out, you 22 years old and now you're trying to pay for college and all that stuff out of pocket. Let me know what y'all think. Was that not the greatest kind of basketball and breakdown between the Lamelo ball, Lonzo ball kind of conversation that you have ever heard? If you heard a better one, send it to me on Instagram. Send it to me in the comments and all that stuff, and we'll talk about it. It's your main man, AB the Hero. We out.
No, not peace. +1, triple B's. We out.